Okay, I think I'm finally live. Had a problem with my internet connection at the gym. Want to make this quick live stream. Want to bring some up to date information in the crypto world today, or whether you want to call it the metaverse, the other world, getting out of the matrix. So, Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg, um, fixed it. Snoop Dogg and Tom Warner or Warner Music connects today for the metaverse sandbox. So that pumps sand 40% along on today. He's connecting with Warner Music for music in the metaverse. And if you are a holder of sand, you just saw a 40% pump on that. So big ups to Snoop Dogg. And he has land in sandbox and in the metaverse, and someone paid as much as $450,000 to be Snoop Dogg neighbor. And you know, a lot of people are in the metaverse already. They're living in the metaverse. So that's why if you are holding sand like I am, you see that 40% pump on today. So big gains in that world. Also, breaking news is metaverse, formerly known as Facebook, right? Facebook is trademarking Bitcoin and its connected currencies with Brazil for trademarking purposes. So, Facebook, also known as Metaverse Now, recent name change to get prepared for this metaverse is making connections in Brazil to trademark Bitcoin, and you have those other Bitcoin related currencies like Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Lightning that will be used in everyday transactions. That's what the um, governor that's running for governor in Texas wants to do now is to regulate and um, make Bitcoin Cash an everyday legal tender in the big state of Texas. You also have Arizona right now uh, just passed a bill to make Bitcoin legal tender. Yeah, I'm working it out. I'm working it out, Gwen. Thank you so much. Yashay, um, can get that first name. Shalom, peace, and blessings to you. So, just want to give you the latest update real quick. It's not going to be a long live stream because I can't hardly breathe. But about what's going on in the crypto world, if you're holding, saying why you see that 40% pump on today. And Snoop Dogg is definitely building on that platform. I don't know why they're choosing Snoop. You would think he would be an outdated rapper, but they are. Um, I wish Nipsey was still around. Nipsey Hussle, he was telling us about cryptocurrencies years ago to really see what his moves would be like right now in this cryptocurrency world. And again, as always, I remind you all, Bitcoin will be that banker's coin. It will be that banker's coin. It is the coin, a currency that Goldman Sachs always buy more of. You got El Salvador that said they bought Bitcoin very cheap at $35,000. Tesla has not sold any of its Bitcoin. And I was actually commenting on a post today on Facebook where someone posted that because Odell Beckham Jr. decided to take um, his payment in cryptocurrency, in Bitcoin specifically, how much his payout of taxes is, and how his salary actually looks like it's 35,000 a year. Well, first of all, if he did not convert his Bitcoin into cash, he's not taxed on it. That's first of all. Now, I'm not saying that all athletes are financially savvy or And, they make millions and billions of money. Athletes, rappers, musicians, artists. And if they don't have the financial education, they can lose it. But there is no way that I think Odell Beckham converted his, and he might have, but I don't think he converted his Bitcoin to cash because anyone knows that Bitcoin has not reached its highest of highs. Um, and, it has even higher ranks to go. I fully believe Odell Beckham Jr. understands this is a long term game. That Bitcoin can very possibly hit 100K this year. And even if I don't see why he would convert it to cash. I don't think Odell Beckham Jr. is cash poor that he needs to convert his earnings, and he's still playing in the Super Bowl. So I don't think he's that cash poor that he needs to convert his salary this year into cash to survive, right? So I'm logging out. Jr. says he don't want part of Satan's kingdom. You don't even know who Satan is. You think Satan is this mystical spirit, which the Bible says is not even omnipresent. He can't even be in all places at all times yet. See, this was gonna be a quick live stream, but you all take me there, or JR's take me there. So let me take 5 minutes. Yet you can have millions of people at one time blaming things on Satan, and he's not even omnipresent. How can that be possible? Uh, because people don't know who Satan is. They think it's this mystical spirit that has this underground um, holdings of entrapment of souls. If you really want to know what Satan is, right, ask yourself this. The Bible comes to pass not by a spiritual, mystical being, but it comes to pass by man. Man can only one that can place a chip. Man can own in that right hand. Um, Man can only. Okay, I don't care if the Rams are winning or not, right? But I'm trying to. I'm showing people an example of religious mindset and why some people are too religious to be rich. And man is the only one that can create a mark of the beast. Man is the only one that can make you labor and take your paycheck, 30% of your taxes, and keep you in a Babylon system. But they have you believing, just like a fairy tale, just like Cinderella, just like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, that it's some external entity. So you don't see that it's them. It's nothing you can do about Bitcoin. It's nothing you can do about cryptocurrencies. You don't have to take part of it. But when you get the CBDC, the central bank's digital dollar, because it will be digitalized, and that's the only way that you'll be able to buy, sell, and make transactions. And you have no investments in cryptocurrency because you see that this is where it's going, and you're struggling financially. You're going to wish that you had positioned yourself because there's nothing you can do about it. It's here and it's coming, and it's been predicted years ago. The most visionary person is Sophie Stewart, the writer of both The Matrix and The Terminator. Right. So the devil's not omnipresent. Right. Well, don't care for any of it. But guess what? The government is going to use people just like you who don't care for any of it, but you're going to need their central bank digital currency. Then they're going to have control and more power. Then they're going to tell you what you can spend and what you can't spend. You're not going to have any decentralized currency to free you from it. They're going to tell you what you can buy and purchase. They're going to be able to tell you what assets you can buy and what you can't buy. They're already doing it with credit cards now. See, people were using credit cards to get physical silver, gold, to buy cryptocurrency. Then they put a halt on that. They were like, no, we can't have people learning to use their credit to get these assets, right? And so, JR, I don't care. You don't need it. But guess what? I can block you off my channel. If you are against something, why do you get on my channel when I'm educating people about it? There is no spirit being that's giving you a mark of a beast. It's man. And you don't recognize who Satan really is. You don't know who they really is. They told you it was some spirit being that's don't look, no spirit is walking around putting a chip in your right hand. It is government. It's government that does that. And so um, you can use the good part of cryptocurrency, which is to free you from government. And you know what's so funny to me? You said you're not taking the this currency system, but you use the cash dollar every day. They have the pyramid, the all seeing eye, and the mark of the beast on that. I bet you use that cash dollar, don't you? So because if you was clearly concerned about Satan, you won't use Satan cash. You won't use the government cash either. You'll be a nomad. See, you see how unfortunately people are too religious to be rich. Their mindset is all misconstrued. Uh, but just like what the Willie Lynch letter was meant for blacks, unfortunately, parts of the Bible was meant for people like that think like that. Not all of the Bible is true, and not all of it is false. And you have to be able to decode and understand the mysteries and the metaphors and stop thinking they're always going to be yin and yang. It's always going to be good and bad. But again, the devil is not omnipresent. But yet, millions of people are saying at the same moment throughout this earth realm that the devil did something. He can't even be in multiple places at one time. So, if you truly wanted to be away from the mark of the beast, you wouldn't have cash dollar in your possession. Because even if you're right-handed, you use cash, you hold that cash and that credit card in your right hand and make transactions. See, people think the mark of the beast and the chip, which is sweet, they do have physical chips in their hands. They do. They have physical chips in their hand to scan and make transactions. But you think the mark of the beast is going to be numbers right on your forehead. No, it means the affecting of your pineal gland, your spiritual eye. The 666, the triangle right here, that's the mark for people that cannot spiritually decode and discern. That their spiritual brain has been totally religified, right? So, hey, I'm signing out. All I'm saying is if you want to be a part of the greatest wealth transfer, right, that this generation has ever experienced, or you can decide that you're going to take the CBDC and you are going to be restricted by what you can buy, what you can do. It's going to get government more power and control because cryptocurrency, in the essence, he is right, is not made for people. It is made for these machines and robots. It's going to replace the jobs of people. As we see, EV vehicles, electronic vehicles are coming, and you know, we're moving to a new technology system. It's no different than the Tower of Babel in the Bible, where they wanted a higher frequency. In Genesis 11, it's just like, I mean, the people in the 1930s could have said, hey, we're not going to give up our gold and silver for paper dollars. But the government found a way to make them do it, didn't they? They told them, you either give us your gold or 10 years in jail or 10 years in prison. That's why all these people that come on here, oh, paying taxes is illegal. Well, don't pay them and see how much freedom you have. You're going to recognize that the spiritual devil that you've been taught that exists in the underworld, that the ones on this earth realm can bring you way more hell on earth than when your soul leaves your body. You can endure way more hell on earth. if you're spiritually poor and financially poor, you don't think that the people then wanted, because they knew how the Fed banks work, they knew how central banks work, and they knew that by not backing cash by silver, and well, silver was 1870, but by gold now was going to cause inflation. See, back in the 1900s, $1 bill bought exactly 100 cents worth of produce or services. Now, $1 bill purchases about 30 cents on the dollar. So they knew it would cause inflation. So you can fuss, you can complain, you can whine, you can cry, and you can get more in poverty because your spiritual eye, your third eye, is not conscious of what's happening and what is going to happen by the powers that be. So, hey, I'm signing out. That's my 16 minutes of fame. Hope you all have a great Sunday. Just wanted to bring you out that update.